Hello everyone. Today we will see the classification of stepper motor in detail. So there are three types: variable reluctance stepper motors, permanent magnet stepper motors, and hybrid stepper motors. So we will start with variable reluctance stepper motor. The principle of variable reluctance stepper motor is based on the property of the flux lines which capture the low reluctance path. The stator and the rotor of the motor are aligned in such a way that the magnetic reluctance is minimum. There are two types of the variable reluctance stepper motor, and we know that we have seen in last video or last lecture. The first type is single stack variable reluctance motor, and second one is multi stack variable reluctance motor. So now we will see working of variable reluctance stepper motor. A or four phase or 4/2 pole single stack variable reluctance stepper motor is given in this figure. Here 4/2 or 4/2 means the stator has 4 poles 1, 2, 3 and 4, and rotor has 2 poles 1 and 2. So this 4 means stator has 4 poles, and this 2 means rotor has 2 poles. The four phases A, B, C and D are connected to, here 4 phases A, B, C and D. These are connected through these switches to this DC source. The four phases ABCD are connected to the DC source with the help of semiconductor switches SA, SB, SC and SD. Okay, as shown in the figure. The phase windings of the stator are energized in the sequence of A, B, C, D and again A. The rotor aligns itself with the axis of phase A. As the winding A is energized, the rotor is stable in this position and cannot move until phase A is de-energized. Now the phase B is excited and phase disconnected. The rotor moves 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. The rotor moves 90 degrees in the clockwise direction, so in this direction, to align with the resultant air gap which lies along the axis of phase B. Similarly, the phase C is energized and the phase B is disconnected, and rotor moves again in 90 degrees to align itself with the axis of phase. Hence, as the phases are excited in the order of A, B, C, D and again A, the rotor moves 90 degrees at each transition step in the clockwise direction. The rotor completes one revolution in 4 steps. The direction of the rotation depends on the sequence of switching the phase and does not depend on the direction of the current flowing through the phase. Hence, the direction can be reversed by changing the phase sequence like A, D, C, B, A. Okay, here A, D, C, B and A. So direction can be reversed by changing the phase sequence like here. The magnitude of the step angle of the variable reluctance motor is given as alpha equals to 360 degree upon ms upon ms into nr. Here this formula is given, alpha equals to, one second, alpha equals to 360 upon ms into nr, where alpha is the step angle, ms is the number of stator phases, and nr is the number of rotor teeth. The step angle is expressed as, here you can see, alpha equals to ns minus nr upon ns into nr into 360 degree, where ns is the stator poles. The step angle can be reduced from 90 degrees to 45 degrees in a clockwise direction by exciting the phase in the sequence A, A plus D, D plus D, D plus C, C, C plus B, B, B plus A, and again A. The rotor rotates at step angle of 45 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So here direction will be opposite. Here A plus B means what? So A plus B means that the phase winding A and B both are energized together. Okay, suppose B plus C is written, then it means that phase winding B and C both are energized together. The resultant field is the midway of the two poles, that is, it makes an angle of 45 degrees with the axis of the pole in clockwise direction. This method of shifting excitation from one phase to another phase is known as microstepping. The shifting excitation from one phase to another is known as microstepping. By using stepper motor, the lower values of the step angle can be obtained with number of poles on the stator. Consider a 4-phase 8/6 poles single stack variable reluctance motor as shown in this figure. The opposite poles are connected in series forming a 4 phases. The rotor has 6 poles. Here I am considering only phase A to make the connection simple. When the coil when the coil A dash is excited, the rotor teeth 1 and 4 the rotor teeth 1 and 4 are aligned along the axis of the winding of phase A. Hence, the rotor occupies the position as shown in the figure, this one. Now phase A is de-energized and the phase winding B energized. The rotor teeth 3 and 6 get aligned along the axis of phase B. Okay, this was for A phase, this is for B phase 3 and 6. The rotor moves a step of phase angle of 15 degrees in clockwise direction. Okay, this direction. Further, the phase B is de-energized and the winding C is excited. The rotor again moves 15-degree phase angle. The sequence A, B, C, D, A is followed and the 4 steps of rotation are completed and the rotor moves 60 degrees in 60 degrees in clockwise direction. For one complete revolution of the rotor, 24 steps are required. Hence, any desired step angle can be obtained by choosing different combination of the number of rotor teeth and stator exciting coils. There are two types of variable reluctance motor. First is a single stack reluctance motor and second one is multi-stack reluctance motor. First is single stack variable reluctance stepper motor. It has a salient pole stator. The stator has a concentrated windings which are placed over the stator poles. The number of phases of the stator depends upon the connection of the stator coils. There are 3 or 4 windings. The rotor is made up of ferromagnetic materials and it carries no windings. The stator and rotor are made up of high quality magnetic materials having very high permeability. Hence, a very small exciting current is required. When a DC source is applied to the stator phase with the help of semiconductor switch, magnetic field is produced. The axis of the rotor aligns with the axis of the stator. The second type is multi-stack reluctance motor. A multi-stack or M-stack variable reluctance taper motor is made up of M identical single stack variable reluctance motor. The rotor is mounted on the single shaft. The stator and rotor of the multi-stack variable motor have the same number of poles and hence the same pole pitch. All the stator poles are aligned in a multi-stack motor, but the rotor poles are displayed by 1 upon m of the pole pitch angle from each other. The stator windings of each stack forms one phase as the stator pole windings are excited simultaneously. Hence, the number of phases and the number of stacks are the same. Consider the cross-sectional view of 3-stack motor parallel to the shaft. In the diagram you can see there are there are 12 stator and rotor poles in each stack. The pole pitch for the 12 pole rotor is 30 degree. Okay, here it is calculated. And the step angle or the rotor pole teeth are displaced by 10 degrees from each other. Here it is calculated. The calculation is given. Consider NR is the number of consider NR is the number of rotor teeth and M is the small m is the number of stacks or phases. Hence the tooth pitch is represented by first equation Tp equals to 360 by Nr. Therefore step angle 360 by m into Nr. As there are 12 poles in the stator and rotor, the value of Nr is 12. If we substitute that value, then we will get the step angle of we will get tooth pitch as a 30 degree and the value of m is 3. Therefore step angle will be calculated by putting the value of m, that is 3. So we will get step angle of 10 degrees. So tooth pitch will be 30 degree and step angle will be 10 degree. When the phase winding A is excited, phase winding A is excited, the rotor teeth of stack A are aligned with the stator teeth. Here you can see in the above figure the stator teeth and rotor teeth are aligned. The rotor teeth of stack A are aligned with the stator teeth. When phase A is de-energized and phase B is excited, the rotor teeth of the stack B are aligned with the stator teeth. The rotor movement is about 10 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. The motor moves one step, which is equal to half of the pole pitch due to the change of excitation from stack A to stack B. The following figure, the second figure, shows the position of stator and rotor teeth when phase B is excited. So here if we see this part and this part, both are aligned. That means stator and rotor of stack B both are aligned. But in previous case, stator and stack of A, rotor of stack A were aligned. Similarly, now phase B is de-energized and phase C is excited. The rotor moves another step of 1/3 of the pole pitch in the anti-clockwise direction. Again, another change in the excitation of rotor takes place and stator and rotor teeth align it with the stack A. However, during this whole process, the A, B, C, A, the rotor has moved one rotor toothpitch. Multi-stack variable reluctance motor are widely used to obtain smaller step angles in the range of 2 to 15 degrees. Both the variable reluctance motor, single stack as well as multi-stack types have a high torque to inertia ratio. In next video we will see the permanent magnet motors, stepper motors and hybrid stepper motors. Thank you for watching this video.